in the ring, out of the ring, and I'm really glad to see him
And here we
back
go
in
for our
there.
next bout. Jonny Parsons fighting out of Syndicate MMA, taking on John Hurney from the Combat Sports Academy. This is going to be a banger. Big boys are going to make this 20-foot ring seem like it's a phone booth. These guys are going to be rocking each other with wrecking balls. This is the demolition derby of Muay Thai. Don't blink, guys. It could be lights out any moment.
I'm on vacation every single day because I love my occupation. I'm on vacation. If you don't like it like that, you should go.
All right, we hear our fans coming out. Everybody's excited with the anticipation because there we see Jonny Parsons stepping out, greeting his fans. Excited to be here.
I know someone who fought Jonny Parsons. I'm trying to think who it was. A real jerk fought Jonny Parsons on a Triumphant before.
No one even talks about that guy anymore.
Oh, it was Charles Rodriguez sitting right next to me. I totally forgot.
Oh, yeah, that guy, yeah. He got lucky that night.
Yeah, and you can hear the crowd because you got a local Vegas boy here and Jonny Parsons. He is ready to make his return to the Triumphant ring against Big Sexy John Hurney. I am excited about this fight tonight, gentlemen. We saw John Hurney in a potential fight of the year, fight of the decade fight with Stephen Bobenchuk for that dual amateur title on Triumphant 5 last October. And he is eager to make his professional debut here at Triumphant 7, guys, against Jonny Parsons. And that is not an easy task, I'll tell you that right now.
Jonny Parsons fighting also Muay Thai and mixed martial arts, but he has his hands full right now because there is the Big Sexy.
Big Sexy coming out of CSA, sporting an Eddie Abasolo shirt, also a CSA fighter. Those boys train a lot together, learn a lot from each other. Now, Big Sexy, he's fought at heavyweight. He's fought at cruiserweight. He's down at 185 now to that low cruiserweight of his. And he's looking lean, mean, and he is ready to bring it here tonight against Jonny Parsons. We are excited to see it. So Big Sexy's got nice footwork for a big guy. You'll see in here. He's pretty light on his feet. You know, for a bigger guy, he can move and stick like we've seen in that Bobenchuk fight last time. And we're excited to see because we know Jonny Parsons has a lot of that movement and tricky in and out, left and right, switching stances, kind of disguising it. He'll step back, he'll throw a strike, and you just never know what's coming from the man, as Charles learned in their fight together.
That is a complicated individual.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next fight of the evening is in the cruiserweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, coming to have you from Dublin, California. Making his professional debut. He weighed in at 185 pounds. Please give it up for John Big Sexy Hurney. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, hailing from Las Vegas, Nevada, posting a record of 3 wins, 1 loss, and weighed in at 185 pounds. Please welcome Jonny the Paradox Parsons.
The Paradox is right. When I remember him fighting you, Charles, you would come forward, he would step back, and next thing you know, he's coming with an overhand left, he's coming with a knee, he's coming with a kick. Took you a while to kind of catch a beat on him. Let's go to the tail of the tape here. We have Jonny Parsons boasting a 3-1 record, 27 years old. He's going to have quite an age advantage over the 36-year-old John Parsons. John Hurney. Parsons is only 5'10", John Hurney a little bit taller, 6'1". This is the pro debut for John Hurney. John Hurney was a little upset, guys. I'm going to admit to you. He contacted me. He said, "What did you do to my hair?" He said, "You cut my hair. Who's photoshopping my picture here?" He says, "I don't usually sport the Dan Aykroyd flat top, but he was getting a lot of flack on Facebook for it, and he's a little upset. He wants to earn it here tonight."
Our fighters coming to the center ring for their final instructions. This fight scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds, 185-pound weight division. In his corner, Jonny Parsons' corner, saying be smart, be safe, be savage.
The 3 S's. And we have Another CSA fighter, the final CSA fighter representing the camp here. Second pro fight. Here we go. We are live. The second pro fight. Triumphant Muay Thai Series 7. I'm Brandon Kyle alongside Charles the Rockstar Rodriguez.
I don't know why my heart is already racing.
Jonny Parsons tries to catch kick, unable to secure it. John Hurney moving, trying to fire off the leg kicks. Comes up high with that kick.
Oh, nice jab by the Paradox. Oh, with the overhand. You just never know what angle he's coming from. You know, he'll throw unorthodox strikes. He'll throw when you technically shouldn't throw, and that's what kind of gets people off beat. I talked to John Hurney before the fight. He said he wants to get in and out with the movement. He doesn't want to let him clinch. He thinks he might try to clinch up when he gets close, but it doesn't look like Parsons is trying to clinch, trying to land big hands, but nice head kick by John Hurney here. Now, Charles, I know you do some sparring with John Hurney, and you know, you kind of have a similar style here. Both of them like to move. Both of them are good left and right. So we're expecting to see a little battle of position here.
Oh, both these men are very dangerous because they're super light on their feet, but they will come at you with amazing power at any moment. Just like that, John Hurney seems like he got hurt on that lead leg by Parsons. Paradox inside leg kick. Oh, and he comes in rushing.
The Paradox is bringing a plethora of punches here. Nice outside leg kicks.
Leg kicks are
big right hand by Hurney. I think that hurt Parsons. That hurt Parsons, and Johnny feels it. He's supposed to in the water. He's going forward. He's landed shots, guys. He's got Johnny up. We might see a standing A count, but no. Parsons walks off the ring like a cowboy at a gunfight. He wants to keep on coming forward.
John Hurney has the weight of God's judgment in his right hands, and all that thing needs to do is touch you, and you could get hurt.
But Johnny Parsons coming right back with a 3-2. Both of them laying there on Big John Hurney.
You see Jonny Parsons trying to stay the center of the ring. Here he gets kind of just pushes John Hurney out. John Hurney tries a high kick, comes on the arm of Jonny Parsons. Jonny Parsons tries to go overhand cross. That flipping high kick from John Hurney comes out of nowhere.
John has his hands low in the corner. I'm a little bit concerned about that because, you know, the Paradox likes to throw those overhands. You keep the head high, the hands low. You might be looking at one come right at you there like a cruise missile. Just like that right there. Lands, but Big Hurney's able to kind of slide out of the way. Blocks the kick from Parsons. Parsons kind of waiting his time here, looking for shots.
Again, he's playing the center of the ring. He's playing the center ring, not moving so much. He's serving a little bit more energy. But then we see Hurney using that footwork, just trying to slip in and out, trying to find his mark.
One of the most dangerous things about John Hurney is for that size, he moves like a feather.
Yeah, he does. He is nimble but powerful at the same time, and you're seeing that come to play. But I'll tell you what, Jonny Parsons, with 10 seconds left in this opening round, is landing some big shots.
Oh!
Huge spinning elbow!
And that might be the fight, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh gosh, that hurt bad. The count is going down. Oh, Parsons though, is he pulling
he's
Tyson
surprised.
Fury? Oh, looks like
he's getting counted. Fighter cannot release. He wants him to step forward. He's looking at his feet, trying to hold still. That's it. That's the end of the round.
Oh my God, guys! Jonny Parsons
with just seconds. With just seconds.
What a spinning elbow lands. Johnny takes his time to recompose himself. Doctor's coming out. He's taking a close look at Parsons. Sean Concepcion is in there splashing water on his fighter's face. You could see the seriousness of his corner. They know they got to wake Parsons up here.
Wow, let's take a look at that knockdown on replay. Here we go, fighters are in the clinch. Our referee breaks them apart. Final seconds remain, side kick gets caught, and then that spin back elbow off that release on that catch kick, boom, is right.
I have a lot of up-close personal experience with that same spinning elbow from actually a Tongside fighter, one of Nathan Adams' teammates. And those things are not fun to be a recipient of, I can tell you. I'm very impressed with Jonny Parsons getting back up, dancing it off. The doctors will let him go. Let's see how he does in round 2.
Yeah, the Rockstar received an elbow like that in an amateur fight and took an impromptu nap. Jonny Parsons took a little bit of a rest, but got up and looks like he's bouncing. He's got to switch back about him and he's coming hard. Oh, but a nice left hand. Parsons always looking like it doesn't phase him though. John Hurney's feeling good, got a little bounce in his step. Ooh, big high kick. Another high kick from Big John. Big sexy John Hurney is
4 head kicks in a row.
Jesus, Charles, what is going on tonight?
I'm so glad I'm safe next to you guys right now, because being in any one of those men's position is not a good place to be right now.
But you know what? The Paradox is walking forward, looking to counter, and he's got power, guys. He's got power in both hands, and you never know. One shot could change this whole fight. It looks like big, sexy John Hurney is feeling real comfortable in there right now. John Hurney in the blue.
John Parsons doesn't have his balance quite yet. He hasn't fully recovered from that knockdown. You can see he's a little bit wobbly. His foot's not underneath him.
Still walking forward, still has that intense in his eyes.
Oh, he's playing possum really well. He's using this time to recover, and he's doing an effective job of doing that.
You know, John Hurney showing that he's ready for the pros, keeping composure, not rushing in there, still trying to pick him apart from the outside. Playing tricky, real tricky games. Oi! Look at John just throwing plethora of kicks at Parsons here.
And those kicks, those high kicks are so long. I mean, he's got the reach on them, and he can stand and hit you from halfway across the ring.
And he's got impeccable balance every time he throws one. He's ready to throw another one right after that. Not a lot of fighters can do that. I would hurt myself attempting.
Yeah, like we said, he doesn't fight like a bigger fighter. He fights like a lightweight fighter, but he's coming in at cruiserweight at 185 here for this fight.
Okay, Johnny looks like he's recovered now. His feet is underneath him. Looks like he's got his balance back.
Johnny's got a lot of experience in the sport, and he knows how to work a way off from being hurt, and he's definitely showing that composure right now. At any point in time, I'm waiting to let that Cobra strike out and just start going after him. I want to see a lot more of that leg kick from him for sure. He's been a lot of success in that in the first round.
Got a minute left in this second round. It's been a banger so far as John Hurney in the blue takes on Jonny Parsons in the red. Jonny Parsons got knocked down by a vicious spinning elbow in the first round, but he's got his wits back about him, and he's coming forward, and he's looking to press.
Johnny's got to work that low kick. He's got to shut down those legs of John Hurney. He's got to shut down those high kicks. Got to work those legs. Got to chop those legs.
Jonny Parsons got some big legs too. If he lets those land, he could definitely stop the movement of John Hurney.
Again with that high kick. Whoa, spinning kick.
Parsons got one too.
Yeah, that's right. Tit for tat.
Oh, you got one, so check this out. Lands to the arm, but still with a lot of power coming behind it. Oh, John thought about it. See John Hurney dancing in the ring, hands low, looking like he's trying to set up maybe another spinning attack, drawing Johnny in. Comes forward, another spinning heel kick. Oh, Jonny Parsons comes with the spinning heel kick. You know what? Jonny Parsons could have easily taken that second round. But you know it was a 10-8 round for John Hurney in that first round because it was such a vicious knockdown. So even though Jonny Parsons might have taken that round, even if he wins this third round, still not going to give him the victory in the fight. So he's going to be looking for either the knockdown or the kill, right, David?
Oh, absolutely. You know, right now, if he wins this round, it still could be just a draw. So he's got to put on some heat there. It looks like he's recovered. It looks like he has his feet underneath him. I mean, he was throwing spin kicks at the end. I know he had his balance back.
And we are listening into the corner of Jonny Parsons. A lot less concerned than they were at the end of the first round there, but we're going into the third round, and looks like they're a lot happier with Johnny's performance. Jonny Parsons in the red trunks. Now we're about to start the third round here.
And then we have a series of high kicks there by John Hurney. But then we're going back to this third and final round here.
Oh, good left hook from John Hurney.
And now
he's sticking and moving. He looks like Muhammad Ali in there right now.
Here we go back live. Sorry about that, guys.
Nice overhand right from Parsons. You know, the thing about spinning kicks, they take a lot of energy, and John Hurney's thrown a lot of them, and you just wonder when it's going to start to wear on his cardio, possibly. Even though he moves like a lighter guy, that's the thing, when lighter guys move like, or bigger guys move like lighter guys, often it takes a lot of energy from them, and we'll see if John Hurney has the stamina to be throwing strikes like that and moving the way he is, and still continue to produce heavy strikes later in the third round.
And with this being his pro debut, this is his first time doing 3-minute rounds, so this could be a new experience for him.
Very true, Charles, good point. We will see if the 9 minutes is going to weigh in differently than the 6 minutes that the amateurs do if they go 3 rounds.
A guy like Parsons definitely saved enough energy for the third round, and he knows how to press somebody at times like this. If he keeps landing that right leg kick, that could be a big detriment to John Hurney's game plan.
And I like to see Jonny Parsons land that leg kick and follow up with a hook afterwards. You know, make him think up and down.
Ooh,
Here, another leg
brutal
kick.
inside leg kick.
Johnny is eating up the right leg of John Hurney. I mean, the front leg of John Hurney right now, and it is starting to wear and tear. But John Hurney's still got the movement going. He's in and out. But John had not been able to land any bigger strikes since that spinning elbow knockdown in the first round, and it's been all Parsons.
Right leg
forward.
again. Beautiful from Jonny Parsons.
Another leg kick drops.
He's starting to show him the power of the paradox.
Here we go, guys. About halfway through this third and final round. Got big, sexy John Hurney in the blue. The paradox. Jonny Parsons in the red. Nice spinning heel kick right to the belly of John Hurney.
And the
delivered by
87th
Parsons.
head kick from John Hurney.
Another overhand right by Parsons.
Parsons got it. He's got his bearings back. He's got his distance. He's got his timing down. Is it too late?
I think if Jonny Parsons keeps pressing this way, we might be able to see a draw from this round. But with this kind of power in the ring, we could see a 10-8 from either one of them.
Yeah, you know, it looks like it's about short time here in this third round. Johnny's really chopping. It looks like Big John Hurney's starting to feel the wear and tear of those leg kicks. Another spinning kick from Parsons. Parsons going for broke. He's got Big Johnny.
This is the kind of
Swinging
fight we
like
come
crazy.
to see.
Oh my God! They're going back and forth. You hear the crowd screaming. Catching a little trip here.
10 seconds left. Can
Ladies
he
and
finish
gentlemen, this
him?
is why we
Can
come
he
to
finish him?
Triumphant
10
fight.
seconds.
Here comes Parsons. Big
Oh!
No knockdown counted. That's not going to count as a knockdown. Good Lord.
Wow.
What a
Beautiful
fight.
valiant
Listen to
effort
this
from
house.
both
They
men.
are on fire. Everybody's standing up.
Hey, this is
Innovation
triumphant.
from a great fight.
I might have to interview two here because we might have a draw. That is really, so far, the fight of the night, I'd have to say, in my book. And, you know, I don't know if it's a 10-8 for John Hurney in the first round and Jonny Parsons wins the next two rounds. Could be a draw on the judges' scorecards. We will have to find out.
I would not mind seeing a rematch on that
I'm
one.
down for that. Triumphant 8. We're back in May here. You guys, quick turnaround? Question mark?
Great work by both of these warriors. And, you know, a great pro debut by John Hurney. I mean, he paced himself really well, found his mark, found his range, was able to work a vertical target with leg kicks, high kicks. Just a great job for John Hurney making his pro debut.
Oh, he did not look like an amateur at all.
Here's that last 10 seconds around. We're going to see a crazy exchange from two fighters who want it the most. Spin back kick comes up as a miss. Jonny Parsons just trying to rally inside. John Hurney throwing punches in return. Skimming off the top there, catches the leg kick, he comes down. Wow.
Jonny Parsons knew what time it was. It was time to throw. It was a short time, and he had this moment to make a statement, and he decided to do so, and it was a beautiful thing.
Great job, and these fans here are just so excited. A lot of smiling faces in the audience in appreciation for this fight. Wow, 3 rounds of professional action between Jonny Parsons and John Hurney in the 185-pound weight category. John Hurney scoring a knockdown by spin back elbow over Jonny Parsons in the first round. Been in a great rally back and forth. Let's take a look at a second replay. Let's take a look at the first. Let's take a look if this was a knockdown at all. That was a punch and kind of hard to read. Kind of hard to read.
Barely missed John Hurney's jaw.
Take a look again. It was not scored as a knockdown. He throws a hook.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's
Tough
hear
call,
it for
tough
these
call.
cruiserweight warriors.
Okay, that wasn't a drop.
Unbelievable action. And after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. Judge Mark Smith scores about 29-27. Judge Adelaide Bird scores about 29-27. And Judge Patricia Jarman scores about 29-27 for your winner by unanimous decision. Fighting out of the blue corner, John Big Sexy Hurney.
And there you have it. John Hurney wins his professional debut, taking 29-27 and all 3 judges' scorecards. What a great fight. A great rally by Jonny Parsons at the end. A great job. Let's send it to Brandon Kyle for their interview with our winner, John Hurney.
All right, guys, we're here with your winner. We call him Big Sexy, but after tonight, we might have to start calling you Fight of the Night, John Hurney, because this is the second time in your triumphant ring. Last time you were in here, I think you put on a Fight of the Year performance. You're in here, first round. You land a devastating spinning elbow. He's looking up at the ceiling. What are you thinking after you land that elbow, John?
I was thinking stay down, but man, he was tough. He got up, and we had to do 2 more rounds of that. So, man, hats off to Jonathan. Man, that's honestly the toughest opponent I've ever faced my entire career.
Yeah, I don't doubt that. We saw him stand up, shake it off, come out. You use a lot of movement. You're a big guy. We were talking about on the broadcast how big you are, how quick you are on your feet, though. But that can use a lot of energy. And he started really chopping those legs in the second round. Was that third round, was that movement starting to stall out? Were you having trouble moving? Because I know he was attacking that leg. You're a big guy. You're moving a lot. How were you feeling at the end of that third round?
You know, I felt good. The problem was I definitely broke my hand in the first round. Yikes. So I did not throw one right hand the rest of the fight, so it limited my weapons. So that's why I was moving to the left the entire time, just trying to use my jab. I couldn't even do nothing with it.
So we noticed you were throwing multiple kicks, and we weren't sure if that was part of the game plan, but it seems like you might have injured your hand and kind of had to rely on other limbs in order to take that win tonight.
Just trying to keep him away, use my long-range weapons, hoping he's not picking up on that right hand was hurting. I think he did in the third round. He started chopping my left leg when I was moving to the left. I knew he knew. Just, we had to just battle it out.
Well, David said, man, I wouldn't mind watching these two go at it again. I said, we're here in May, maybe again, but it looks like you're going to take some time to recover. Congratulations. Let's hear it. Pro debut victory for Big Sexy John Hurney, everybody.
Let's take a look at the replay action from that first round. That spin back elbow knockdown action. These fighters go into a clinch. Our referee breaks them. And there we have John Hurney throwing that side kick, and then boom, lands that spin back elbow in the final seconds of the first round to make that a 10-8 round and actually to seal the deal for this fight.
This is
Johnny
why you watch
Parsons
Triumphant,
rallying
ladies
back.
and gentlemen. Right here, you get to see highlight reel action in real time. You're going to be replaying that video for the rest of this man's career. You got to see it live here on Triumphant 7.
That's right. That's going to be something for Instagram for sure, man. Great job. Trying to get out of that catch kick, landing that spin back elbow. Boom. Jonny Parsons rallied back very well. Not able to seal the deal and catch up in time. And in the end, John Hurney wins by unanimous decision, 29-27 on all 3 judges' scorecards. Coming up, we have Diego Paez taking on Ethan